Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to be talking about poultices. So for those of you who have not heard about a poultice, it's basically something that you put on your skin from the outside, and it either draws something out, or it helps to bring down inflammation, or it helps to bring out bacteria or stop bacterial growth, or get rid of an infection, or get a tick to fall off, for example, or it helps to decrease the size of a mass. So there are many different ways that you can use a poultice. Mainly it's used for drawing things out, for absorbing things, and for helping to bring down swelling and bring down the mass, or the how big a growth is. So let me get into it. There are quite a few different types of poultice that you can make. I've in the water video that I did before, the hydrotherapy one. Water can also be used for pain and to decrease inflammation and to decrease the mass of things, and it can help to get rid of toxins and infections and bacterial overgrowth and all these things, and can help to transport your lymphatic fluid as well as your blood. So what a poultice does is kind of similar to this. It draws things directly out, or it can also help to improve the circulation and the inflammation and bring beneficial immune cells to the area that you are concerned about, so the area of concern. So I'll go through some of them and then I'll talk a little about them. So you have a charcoal, then you have your herb poultice, which can be many different kinds of herbs, mainly green ones. And the one that I'll talk about the most is comfrey, but you can use green herbs in different ways. I'm not going to get into too much detail. That will be too long of a video. And then you get onion poultices, potato, garlic, castor oil, coconut oil, and olive oil. So the ones that I have used the most would be the comfrey, the charcoal, and the onion and the potato. Those I have used quite extensively in different ways. And for serious things, comfrey I've used the most and the most extensively of the three. Charcoal and comfrey both can also be used internally. They work just as well internally, and they can be used in together. You can do it externally and internally. The thing that you have to remember about the charcoal poultice is activated charcoal will absorb. And just as a note, there's a difference between charcoal and activated charcoal. Activated charcoal is made in the absence of oxygen, so it's got a lot of surface area to attach and to absorb things, so it takes on anything. So meaning, if you are drinking charcoal, it will absorb whatever. It doesn't distinguish between a medication, a toxin, a vitamin, a mineral. It will just absorb everything. So long-term use of charcoal internally is not advised, because it will draw into itself a lot of the beneficial minerals and nutrients, and it can also cause constipation if you use too much, because it really absorbs. It's a strong and potent absorber, so you have to increase your water intake, fluid intake, when you are drinking charcoal as well. So just a note there. Charcoal externally will also draw and absorb, and you need to mix charcoal with a carrier oil, so like coconut or olive, or really wet it with water. So you can use the different ones. Water is good to use, so charcoal poultice with lots of water, and gauze, so that the charcoal isn't directly on your skin but over the gauze. And then what it will do, it will draw out, and it will absorb, and it will bring out toxins. So you can do it on your feet, you can do it on your abdomen if you have some internal problems in your abdomen. If you have colds or flu or mucus buildup, you can do it on your chest or on your mucous membranes. If you have things on your skin, you can do activated charcoal scrubs on your face to help with acne, or on your back as well, and on the soles of your feet to draw out some of the toxins. So together with this, you can do massages or hydrotherapy, hot and cold, with the charcoal poultice. So then if you do a charcoal poultice on the bottom of your feet to draw out toxins, you can do lymphatic massages on your legs to let the lymphatic system move so that you can get rid of some more of the materials that you would like to get rid of. Similarly, if you do it on your abdomen, then you can do the lymphatic drainage massages here, because you have lots of lymphatic ducts in your armpits and around your arms and going up here into your neck. So lymphatic drainage massage would come down like this. So down like this, and then you can go down your side of your body like so. So your lymphatic ducts come around the sides and down your legs. So charcoal will really absorb, and it's a treatment for any kind of infection or something that you have internally or externally. You can put it on a tick, for example. If you have a tick bite, you can put charcoal on there and it will pull out. If you have an insect sting, you can put charcoal on and the charcoal will absorb. It's things that are more serious, like a snake bite. Please visit a hospital first, but you can also put a charcoal poultice on to really absorb that. The doctor who did studies on charcoal actually drank arsenic and calculated how much charcoal he needed to stop him from dying. And it works because the charcoal absorbs. So if you have any gastrointestinal problem, take activated charcoal internally. If you have anything externally, you can put a poultice on it. Something like a mosquito bite, you can put a charcoal poultice on. Just mix the charcoal with some water or some coconut oil or some olive oil to make a paste, and you can put it on and close it up. So that's charcoal poultice. So the next one I'll talk about is a comfrey. Comfrey is a green leafy plant that grows vigorously in the right climate. It also thrives as a plant that rehabilitates the area that it grows in nature. So it's a pioneer. It's kind of a pioneer plant. It has a deep root. It's hard to get rid of it, and it grows profusely and really, really well if it gets enough water and sunlight. It's a fantastic product to use. You can use it internally as a tea. You can make a paste from it, and it is a potent anti-inflammatory. It's a potent stimulator for your cellular regeneration. So it's really potent at making cells in your body. So your body will really produce a lot of cells, and it will, because it has a high fiber content to it, will flush out your system. It will take out harmful materials. It will support your liver, and it will really, really increase your cellular regeneration. So it increases healing. My mother actually used comfrey to treat a little boy who had a broken bone that was sticking out of the skin, and it was a massive wound. The doctor said they had to amputate, but she said, well, let's try comfrey. So she did comfrey teas. He had comfrey tea every day, about 2 liters of comfrey tea, and he had poultices on that leg changed every 3 days. And after a few weeks, it had healed sufficiently that it wasn't needed to amputate. Then they could stabilize the leg, and they could then close it up, and that boy could walk out of there a month or 2 later, able to walk and to function because of this comfrey poultice and the comfrey tea. Comfrey is also called the bone knit plant because of its potent ability to repair and help the body make cells to heal. I've also used this extensively on myself when I've had injuries. It decreases your recovery time. It shortens your recovery time, and it helps you to heal really, really well. When I have an ailment or a problem, drink comfrey tea, put a poultice on wherever the problem is, and it really has healed and helped. My wife had a spider bite on her toe, and it looked like the toe might fall off. We did charcoal poultices, comfrey tea, and comfrey poultices. We alternated comfrey and charcoal poultice. Sometimes we mixed the charcoal and the comfrey together as a poultice, and it has healed completely. It had a massive hole in her foot, and now it's completely healed over. There's no scar, even you cannot see it. She felt really terrible that when she had the spider bite, and these poultices and the comfrey tea really helped, and it's got rid of the toxin, the venom, and it healed over the area as well. So comfrey and charcoal poultices are really powerful. They're really fantastic. With comfrey, the leaves are hairy, so it's best to boil it as a tea. So make like a tea. You can drink the water, then the tea. Then you can use the pulp for either the poultice, or you can eat the pulp if you don't have a place where you want to put a poultice on. If you do want to do a poultice, then you can just crush the leaf a little, the pulp that you have left, put it in gauze, wrap it in gauze, and then apply it to wherever the part that you need to have treated. So you do the same with an onion and a potato. Onion is also a drawer, so if you have any kind of a nasal problem or ear trouble or mucus buildup, you can put an onion poultice on. You can even just take half an onion and put it on. Same with garlic. They are drawers. They'll draw out the infection and the inflammation. So you can either grate the onion, you can use whole pieces of onion. The same with the potato. You can grate the potato. Potato is a gentle drawer as well. So if you don't want a strong drawer like charcoal, you can use potato, which is more of a gentle drawer. So that covers charcoal, comfrey, onion. You can also make onion tea to drink. It's an potent antiviral. Onion tea. It's really terrible to drink. It's not a very good taste or good smell, but it's really potent antiviral and an anti-inflammatory. Then yes, the potato, you can just grate a raw potato and you can use that as a poultice. Castor oil is said that it breaks up masses. So if you have bone spurs, you can put castor oil on and it will help to dissolve and to break up the bone spur. So you just rub on the castor oil and you leave it on overnight. So you continue with that, and it's a gentle, it breaks up growths from externally when you put it on. So castor oil is wonderful for breaking up masses or growths. So if you have, for example, a bone spur on the back of your foot on your heel, you can put castor oil on there and it can gently break down this extra growth. Then coconut oil and olive oil, they're also absorbers and drawers, and they can help to moisturize. Coconut and olive oil are also antibacterial, so if you have something on your head, you can put that on as well, and it can draw. So you can use coconut oil orally and it will draw the bacteria out, and it can heal any inflammation or gingivitis and infections that you might have in your mouth. And then you can, in the same way you can use coconut oil externally, you can also use it internally. So that covers some of the poultices, some of how you can use it and what you do with it. I hope this has been beneficial to you. If you have any questions or you want to know something, please pop them down below, share this, and enjoy. As always, stay healthy, and to God be the glory.